I know a lot of us have probably seen that viral video about the altercation between Comfort versus Ibom Air officials, hostesses, including even airport workers and officials. And I have seen that on comment sections of everywhere I have watched this post and listened to this news, there's a lot of division amongst Nigerians. In fact, 90% are bashing Ibom Air. It's unfortunate that when things like this happen, a lot of us Nigerians think that this is the fault of leadership. This is the fault of those in power. But it is still us Nigerians that would fault Ibom Air if that issue wasn't handled. Before I go ahead with my analysis, because what I'm going to analyze right now is going to be very, very different from what you've heard and from what you've watched. If you're just watching us for the first time, this is Crackhead, a page where we analyze things without sentiments and based on the news and the stories we read online. Guys, please watch this video with me because a lot of you haven't seen the full video, or at least longer videos. What you've seen up until now are just bits and bits from here, and most of those bits are parts that justifies the action of Comfort Emerson. Let's watch.
What did you do? What did you do? She is me. I came with your counter. I came with weight. She's hitting me. She is hitting me. She's hitting me. She was giving her slap left and right. She was slapping on the head. She strangled her like 5 minutes. They just got her down. She was beating her. She was just like trying to calm down. She was like serious slap when she was giving to her. For having in mind, for the everyone having in mind to do this for me. I want to know how much it costs to do this today. Operations run for you. Let it go and make sure it's going. Go ahead. Cannot afford in our life.
Go with them.
Stop standing by the instructions. I want to see it. Let's take her out of this place now. Hello, I'm not speaking about. Where after? Get the Hear me. Hear me. You know the thing is, even while she was coming and coming, nobody could hold her. Like nobody. Nobody could handle that.
I thought they bring her come down. I think. Bring your luggage.
We can bring it with another lotto. We can bring it with another lotto.
No, let our lotto. Where will go with you?
Let it come. Let it come.
Who cannot follow?
Get into another one. Serious.
So I'm back. Guys, that might not be the full video of what happened that day, but at least the video you have just watched is longer than what most of you have seen, because a lot of you have only seen the viral video where her body is exposed. And of course, why did you see that? Because that's what you're interested in. And because of that just one bit of video, you're bashing Ibom Air. You're like, why should Ibom Air strip her naked, as if they did that on purpose? First of all, let's go from the story, because when there is a huge fire, or before ever there is a huge fire, there's always a tiny weeny bit of smoke. And what is the smoke in this story? From what we've heard, again, I'm analyzing based on the story that is already out there, that probably most of you have heard. From the story, they say Comfort was asked to switch off her mobile phone. That was where this whole thing started. When she refused to switch off her mobile phone, that's when the air hostess tried, to do something about it. In fact, again, from what I have read, it resulted with another passenger coming into the scenario, trying to make her switch off her mobile phone. The person you are flying with whenever you fly, you do not know what kind of demons or what kind of spirit is in them. A lot of you think that when it comes to spiritualities and powers, that an individual can only destroy or use an influence of demonic influences with him or her to destroy a person. A single individual can destroy a company. Imagine if that situation wasn't handled and Comfort, a Mason, was allowed to fly with her phone without her phone being switched off, and there actually would result a problem because of that. What do you think would have happened to the airline? If anything happened, catastrophically happened to Ibom Air, as a result of not forcing her to switch off her mobile phone, it's the same Nigerians that will come to bash Ibom Air. Why did you guys not do everything possible to make a single passenger switch off her phone? On that aspect where her clothes were torn and exposed, first of all, as a lady, when you fly, even though we are not expecting that things like this will happen, we're not expecting that we're going to be going into a fight or a fight is going to break out while we're flying or anywhere we're going. In fact, nobody expects a fight. But again, the way Comfort Emerson dressed is the way that any slight touch on her clothes would be ripped off. That cloth, that dress wasn't strong enough. And again, she resisted. When they told her to leave the plane, she resisted. And why was the resistance? Because she probably knew that the officials have called law agencies to come and arrest her based on what had happened in Uyo. And landing in Lagos, it continued. In the beginning of the video you watched, you saw how that hostess did not let her pass. Why? Because the hostess was blocking her exit. Why? Because you are expecting law agencies or officers to come and arrest her based on her action in that flight. So when you are busy bashing Ibom Air, my brother and my sister, you are just bashing the wrong people. You're just bashing Ibom Air probably because, you don't like them. Maybe personally, to you watching right now, Ibom Air made you miss your appointment because of their flight schedule. But let's look at this matter critically, factfully. Ibom Air did the right thing. In this video, you saw her reaction as somebody who is possessed. At least the law of turning or switching off mobile phones have always been existent in every flight. And is that your first time flying? What kind of attitude did you decide to develop that very day? If you have flown before and in every flight, you have been instructed to switch off your phone. Why on that particular Ibom flight did you ignore the instructions? Why did you not switch off the flight? For how long? 45 minutes you cannot switch off your phone? This is to show to us that the people we're flying with might be possessed with one spirit or the other. That girl risked that flight for everybody. Regarding her flight ban, from what I understand, that Ibom Air has banned her for life. And if Ibom Air has done that, kudos to Ibom Air. Even if she has been banned from flying in every other airline throughout her life, yes. Because come on, how could you have thought of that? What kind of spirit do you have to risk the lives of other passengers just because of your mobile phone? Again, I am just analyzing based on this story because the smoke of this story is that she was asked to switch off her mobile phone, unless there is another story that we do not know about. But if that is the story, my brothers and sisters, fellow Nigerians, do not support this girl. Whatever action the government deem it fit to put on this girl, she shouldn't be encouraged. She shouldn't be supported. She should apologize for what she did. And for her viral video, it was a mistake. It's something that could have happened to anybody. It's not that they specifically targeted her top just to strip her naked. And by the way, it's not Ibom Air that uploaded that video. It was some other person who probably captured the whole thing that, uploaded it. Even if it's a staff of Ibom Air, even if it's one of the air host or air hostess that uploaded that, it's not as a result of the directive of Ibom Air that told that person, even if it's their staff that uploaded it, it's not their directive that told that person to upload that video. So this has nothing to do with Ibom Air. What Ibom Air did and how they handled that situation, I give them a kudos. In fact, high 10, if there's anything like high 10. So Comfort Emerson, you were totally wrong. Why couldn't you have just switched off your phone? And let's see how Ibom Air was gonna harass you. In fact, analyzing this makes me agitated because I don't understand how we Nigerians assess and analyze situations once we hear them, once we see them. I just don't get it. So Ibom Air, if there's any justice in this story, it's for Ibom Air. Because with the action of that girl, it could have destroyed Ibom Air. If, let's say, because of her not turning off her phone, something happened to that flight, and it affected other passengers, it is still us Nigerians that will still come and bash Ibom Air and say, why didn't they do anything possible, everything possible to get that mobile phone from that girl? They did the right thing and now we'll bash. So meaning that in life, there is nothing you will do that will please and satisfy everybody. Do whatever you do, as long as you know your conscience bears you witness that what you've done is right. It's your boy, the Crackhead, wishing all a wonderful day. Comfort a Mason, you should apologize. Bye for now.